Do you have any degree or paperwork for yourself?
As a child, I don't remember much. I mean, I was a heavy drug user, so a lot of my memory is a bit cloudy. But in primary school, I used to sell weed for money. Okay, first of all, I want to give my family the life they deserve. I see my potential. That's the worst thing, when you see your potential and it's like in reach, you can't get to it, or something's holding you back.
Yeah.
Like when you see your potential and you can't move forward, it's so frustrating, and it can often lead to self-doubt and even, like self-hate.
Yeah, how did you just say, I'm done with it, having a child, and then...
Yeah, all those
and responsibilities.
Having the comfort of the steady income every month, which, is not that steady.
Yeah.
But, how do you make that leap?
Yeah.
Because it's a big leap, yeah. I don't know, I think for the first time I actually believed in myself, and I believed that what I want to do, this vision, I'm going to go for it. But I had the work in mind.
Okay.
It's not enough to just have the passion, it's not enough to just have the vision. You have to put in the work, and you have to have some idea of where it was going.
So if how, in terms of your work quantity and quality, could you elaborate on that?
When I come home from work, sometimes I would work 12-hour shifts, and I would come home late at night, and I would do something, whether it's a drawing, whether it's a painting, whatever I had available. A lot of my work is things I pick up on the side of the road, but just working at it like your life depended on it.
No.
And the nice thing for me, it's like a compulsion. After I'm leaving, I'm going straight, I'm working.
Okay.
I'm working at my career, I'm working at...
How did you work, how did you get your agent? How did you get to that process?
Yeah, so when I quit the job, I actually had an exhibition, my first exhibition before. I was still working, but I had my first exhibition. And just from that one exhibition, I made like an impact, and that's where I got the agent. It was actually through Claudia Schneider. I showed her my work, and she loved it, and she wanted the exhibition. And then she introduced me to Armand, which is he's like a patron of the arts, very successful businessman in my opinion. And he...
if I may ask, how did you get to your first exhibition? What did you do to get there?
I've sent thousands of emails. I've created websites and catalogs on a shitty phone. I've put in the work. I've spoken to hundreds of people over the phone and stuff, trying to just show them, just look at my work, I didn't just sit back in the studio, made the work, hoped someone would look at it. I put myself out there in all the uncomfortable situations. And when I had my first exhibition, I had to save up the money. The first exhibition I had was in Cape Town. I couldn't make it. I'd rather not get into that. But the second one I could make. And when I was there,
where was that?
The second one was in Joburg, in Parkhurst, at the art room. And then when I was there, I went to all the galleries, and I started speaking to directors and stuff, and I showed them my work, shared my ideas.
So you approached them, or they approached you, or how?
So a lot of people I approached, right? Today, remember I told you I sent like thousands of emails, close to 100 galleries in Africa also, and also in London and New York and stuff. Today, they contact me for work and stuff, and I'm like, no, fuck it, I don't need to be in that gallery, I've got my gallery, and,
How do you make the choices between galleries you want and galleries you don't want?
That's the difficult thing too, it's like if you're an artist and you want to get your work in a gallery and stuff, be very cautious. You see, I try to jump the gun. I try to get my work in a gallery as quickly as possible because this is all I have as an income and stuff.
Yeah.
But a lot of galleries, especially in South Africa, they are shady, dude.
Wow.
Shady people, and they in it for the buck. You know, if your work doesn't work, if it doesn't sell, they don't care about you. You know, it's a jungle. The art world is crazy when it comes to that. And also, as an artist, you don't need an agent, you know, to be something. An agent works for me, my agent. There's a lot of shady agents out there, let me tell you. But my agent is top notch for me because he does the things I don't need to worry about, to where I'm at the point where I can just work. And that's what you want as an artist.
Exactly.
You don't want to do the marketing, you don't want to do the accounting, you don't want to speak to big directors, you know, these fancy
you don't want to do all the deals.
Yeah. I just want to work, right?
Yeah.
So that's the hustle. If you're an artist, you want to get to the point where you can just do work in your studio. But that's not how it works in the beginning. A lot of people think you just chill in the studio and make work. You have to do a lot of... Doing the work is maybe like 40% of being an artist.
Sure.
And you want to get to a point where it takes over.
There was I did ask you the other day, should art be studied or should it be a natural flowing thing? Should you practice art?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm self-taught, but I'm very conscious of art history. Like I said, I did do my research on my phone and I look at art every single day, different artists all over the world. It's like saying this, being a football player, right? Being a bloody good football player, self-taught, no one taught you how to play football.
Yeah.
But you watch football, you know, it's your love. This is what you love, it's your passion. Studying art is great. I have nothing against it, but I'm glad I didn't, because a lot of those restrictions would have kept me from the free flow, because I try and break those rules of traditional
ways. Let me ask you this, going back with your dad, you say he was blind. How old were you when he was blind and started having his problems?
I think I was about 17 or 18. Yeah, he lost his sight. He lost his sight. How did he try and visualize? How do you think he visualized art if he couldn't see art? Yeah. I mean, even today I try and explain some art to him. But he used to feel very involved. He would make, especially with the concrete.
But that's funny enough. I was listening to one of your podcasts. The lady said your art is very. You said to the lady, "Come and feel it."
Yeah.
Which is so. Then actually, it's like you thinking of your dad.
Yeah, always. Yeah, he's always in there somewhere. Yeah. A lot of my work is very layered and textured and stuff. Also, almost like a tribute to him, you know, so he can experience it too one day. Yeah.
But okay, so your dad hustling, grinding, going through your entire experience in life. How does he say? Is he proud of you? Is he not? You know, was he tough on you? Those types of things.
Yeah, I mean, he's like a best friend. You know, like he's very encouraging, and I'd like to think he's quite proud of me. You know, because like we had a vision for making the furniture and stuff, and it was like, you know, pretty high standard of what we wanted to get, and I've like surpassed that in art in so many ways that he is like blown away actually, you know. And I'd actually like to include him again at a later stage, maybe with a body of work, so he can work with me. But the best times of my life, you know, even today, today it's quite a struggle with the whole corona thing. But I'm there, you know. I'm very happy. I've got a good, growing career. But my best times was when we were working together. Wake up every morning. I'd take him on long hikes through the bush. I'd tell him, no, it's just around the corner, you know. And then I'll guide him through the bush and stuff. that shit that we learned, man, it's so priceless, dude. It's so amazing. I actually had the director of the gallery I'm featured at, David Krutt, ask me, you have such a close relationship with nature, but why don't you implement it in your work? And I say, because I don't have a problem with nature. My problem is with people, So that's why the people in my work are so raw and crudely sort of depicted, because it's those encounters with people. I fucking hate people. That's the thing. But yeah, I mean, it was beautiful times, man. And we had nothing. Like I said on the podcast, used to sleep on the floor in a room much smaller than this, living like on bread.
Wow.
Get money together, buy a bag of cement, sell it make things, sell it at Spar, But that's the thing, it doesn't matter what your beginnings are and what your circumstances are. If you work at your vision long enough, and it'll happen, it'll eventually happen. That persistence, tenacity, But I definitely want to be internationally known. I want to be in a big gallery, maybe in New York or Zurich, Berlin, London, and I'm working towards that daily. There's a couple of big galleries that I'm presenting.
Wow.
And then obviously maybe museum, have retrospective. I want to be up there as the top.
Wow.
Yeah. And you'll see me. Maybe the next podcast. You'll see where I'm at.
What advice could you give to fathers to rather shape, instead of discouraging someone, but rather uplifting someone? How would you go around about that?
Yeah, I mean, so in my case, because that's